This is the Bank Nifty daily charts. Another green candle. Surprising, volatile day today. You can see how the market actually reacted. This is the 15-minute charts. The market opened up, gap down, and it opened up at 37,400. Kind of what we were expecting yesterday actually happened in the first half of, or rather, the first two candles of today itself. Um, I thought that if it starts breaking this low and this low, we might see a trending market towards the bottom. But it took this support and then eventually started making its way up, and in amazing fashion, where it not only recovered um, the sort of gap up and eventually then closed a little negative, giving some cooling off period to the Bank Nifty. So this is kind of what um, we expected. Today was a little rough day again because it opens up so down and then big swings up again to close back down. It becomes a little difficult for us to trade. And what we're trying to do is try and change our strategy to ensure that we kind of get some directional call and then we have the capabilities of riding it alongside doing our regular delta neutral strategy. But over the last 2 3 4 trading days, and over the last couple of months, we noticed that the money can be made only if you actually start getting the direction right. Constantly having delta neutral may not be a sustainable way to operate, especially because it's getting harder and harder in terms of margin getting sort of knocked out. So that was kind of a tough day today because we actually read some of the strategies incorrectly, where we kept thinking that it's going to go negative, even though the market was going upwards. So a learning day today again. Have the ability to really trust what we are seeing on the charts versus what we think is going to happen based on just one sort of metric or indicator. Now, coming to tomorrow, this is kind of what I feel the market will do. So, this because it covered the gap and closed down, today's high is going to be critical, right? It's about 770 or so. That was the high of today. So, I think that's going to become a critical level for tomorrow. On the bottom, the swing lows are the ones that are interesting. We've got a level here. So I think this might be the first one, which is 37,350. I think that's going to be an interesting one. We've got here, I think, even at 37,500. Um, 37,500 is a swing, and 37,300 or so is a or 350 is a zone. So I'm sure that's going to act as some form of support. So those would be two zones that I would kind of look at. I think as it starts cracking below this, I think because we've got 37,150, I think if it starts below, we start seeing a red candle even on the 5-minute chart crossing this. I think selling this with a target of having 37,100 might be a possible sort of directional move. But overall, it's going to be interesting to see what it does over here around the 37,800, 750 levels. So those are going to be my sort of plans for tomorrow. Um, Again, we're going to be practicing a lot more directional moves. We're trying and learning some new strategies so we can implement that, so that we can keep building and make up for last week's loss, build more positions, and close following weeks in profit.